Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. The Demon Deacons will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Delaware's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Blue Hens will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Wake Forest offense will go to work for the first time today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Catch in the middle. It's Vick. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. And the Demon Deacons have this offense rolling. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Demon Deacons really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Demon Deacons will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Vick. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
If the offense offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off, and another broken tackle. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Patterson. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. The Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Makes the grab. It's Silver. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's got it on the right.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tries to do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Patterson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Silver. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll go hurry up here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to buy time. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Well, I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that 3rd down, but there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Claiborne.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lofts one high and deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to set up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He breaks a tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Try to get it to the edge. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 4th.
And the Blue Hens have a 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Rushes on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
and that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Off play action. Takes a hit as he fires. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Here's a heat. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo. Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man on the outside. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Breaks into the open. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Simmons. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hernandez. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
It's now
And this defense knows, man, they got to get one more big stop. I don't know what happened there, man, but he's wide open. We got to glue to these receivers. Can't give up big plays. Got to get another stop, and you got a good chance to win this football game.
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to break the tie. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.